What up, though?
It wasn't no echo this time.
I was really waiting on it though. To be like, what up, though?
There you go.
I was waiting on it. What up, though, good people? I'm Dez Cortez, and welcome to Mentally Ill with Dez Cortez. And to my left, of course, is always my motherfucking homie, Mr. Hayes.
What's going on, man?
What's good, my man?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm feeling real good right now.
That's good. That's good.
I woke up with a pimple, though. Oh, y'all gonna see it. I ain't got one of them in a minute.
See it, nigga.
That bitch beaming.
What is you, 17?
Yeah, this the guess for the day.
We gonna make everybody quiet down, make that motherfucker talk.
Right. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had a pretty decent week, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
My man got a zit.
We gonna call that nigga Red.
Right. Exactly. That's right.
What that nigga Red gotta say?
Nothing.
What's poppin'?
But I had a pretty decent week, though, man. How was your week, bro?
It actually wasn't bad, man. No, but shit, the power was off for 3 whole days, man.
Damn,
they don't be doing us right in HP,
like
bro. Yeah, dog. You know how Island Park go out. They just be like, man, fuck HP. They drive past us in the trucks like, right. You niggas just gonna be docked.
They like supposed to be on. That's how they go. Hey, you remember when they came and repoed the street lights?
Yes, I do.
remember that.
I actually do.
I don't know if y'all heard about that, but yeah.
Yeah,
they
came
repoed
took the street lights.
I remember that, dog.
It was blacker than the motherfucker,
man.
too, bro.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody who watching this on their phone still with no power. Because there's still people with no power right now.
That was horrible, bro. Right. Like, I had to take my mom to a hotel.
Oh, damn. I mean? Straight out. I ain't even think about that.
And stuff.
For sure.
It was just crazy, bro.
I ain't even think about that.
It was crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just happy that's back on, dog.
I feel that. Yeah, man. Well, luckily, I ain't too far from DTE, so I'm going to tell y'all, anybody looking for a crib, apartment, any of that, pay attention to the power lines. If they run into pay attention to where DTE at. Because my shit run right in the DTE. So I ain't, if I'm off, it ain't for long.
30 seconds, they had to figure that out.
Yeah, my shit was flickering, but I wasn't off. So
you good?
Yeah, I was blessed with that.
That's all.
Yeah.
Another thing, though, a little shitty. I lost my championship softball game today, man.
Oh, that was the day?
The
That's
OGs, man. We went like 18-3, bro, and then lost in the championship.
It's the first time you done lost.
I know, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm saying, bro. I'm hurt, nigga. I'm hurt. I couldn't believe it. I sat there on the bench like, I know we didn't just lose.
That's crazy. How far was it bad or not?
No, they won in the last inning.
Oh, okay, bet.
Walk off home run.
All right, so don't feel bad about that, bro.
Yeah, we should have been blazing them motherfuckers, bro. Shouldn't even been in there.
It be like that. Some people, they probably was mad. Their power was out. These niggas was beating the shit out that ball.
Right, feel like the longer we win,
you feel me?
The longer we stay outside.
Other than that, everything was dope, man.
That's
man.
What's up.
And right to the left of you, I want to introduce the big homie DJ Cool Breeze.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, man? It's a pleasure to be here. What's good? Hey, man, this nigga go back.
Way back, man.
High school, back in high school.
We got 30. No, Detroit Urban. So this was the place that would accept my credits from
right.
So long story about that, but
badass nigga.
Yeah, I was on some other shit. Not even there. That wasn't even the case. Real talk. It was I went to a Catholic school. All right, so listen. We ended up going to a Catholic school to play football. When that failed, when the time came for me to leave, yeah, I ain't playing for y'all. I ain't gonna keep it real.
We was both supposed to.
I was supposed to play with y'all, but I told y'all no. And they took it first.
I played. Shout out to Floyd.
Shout out to Floyd. I ain't gonna lie. Floyd was my nigga.
Yep.
He not here no more. But I'm gonna keep it real. Floyd was the reason I didn't play.
He was like, "That's the quarterback."
That's exactly what my response was, and it wasn't. It wasn't against Floyd as a person.
No,
he was
Floyd
just a smaller being.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
Think of Drew Brees, but smaller than that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
but
way smaller.
He
had an arm out of this world.
Because after high school, you know, if you ain't a certain height, they don't even consider you, bro.
This was just for high school.
And granted, I came from a school that was known for football.
Where?
Aquinas. I went to Aquinas Catholic, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of niggas. Come on.
No, I mean, nobody give a fuck.
The black and gold.
Nobody give a fuck. Aquinas, nigga.
Yeah, Raiders all day.
Nobody give a damn.
But he said,
Y'all niggas look like the new Eminem. Like the white one and the black with the...
Right. You feel me? Don't let me take these caps off.
Hey, let me get a quick shout out real fast.
Right.
We got some new people tuning in. Shout out to my girl Nafisha. She's watching.
Okay. Shout out to Nafisha.
Yep.
That's what's up. Dope.
She gonna be like,
That's what's up. That's good.
You already know.
We might have to get it wrong.
Yeah,
we have to get it
Hey, yeah, we might.
for later.
right. Right.
Salt Bay.
And,
That's my girl.
Right to the left of the homie Cool Breeze is my oldest son, Desmond, aka Diggy Deuce. And he ain't gonna really
You need
be
some
here
facial
long.
hair, bro.
It's coming, right? It's
Yeah,
coming. You're almost
I see you,
there.
young
You're
buck.
almost there.
Right.
It's coming.
You let us,
He looking like I ain't even think about that.
Let me go purchase
I'm
something.
good, I'm
all
good.
right? You know how this world go.
That's
Now.
crazy. I was about to say he can do
He
that.
gonna
That's the funny part.
Google it, some facial hair, and he can get that
Yeah,
shit.
order it. Order it from Amazon.
he
She
like,
didn't even do that.
he like Columbus Short. You see?
Hey, my beard at the door.
Hey, that's hey. You ordered something here. That's my beard. Just came.
Oh shit!
Right.
We
Exactly.
on now.
I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
This whole episode, we're gonna talking about the mental aspects of being in the music industry, along the movie industry with me or whatever. But just real quick, while Deuce is sitting here, he has his first day of high school tomorrow.
Oh man,
Oh man, that's what's up.
what you wearing, bro? You got some new shoes?
Legendary Cast Tech.
And you going to CT?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh man, it's
mean
gonna
you
be
got
so
the-
many girls.
You got the
Right?
outfit. The outfit on the bed already. The outfit on the bed right now.
So, how you feeling mentally, man?
No, I'm too old for that.
I feel that. I can respect
How you
that.
feeling mentally about your day? Talking to the mic, dog. I can't hear you.
Good. I mean,
What you expect?
good. I ain't nervous.
Right. That's
Well,
good.
it's really the work part I'm nervous about. But like all the social lives, I'm not worried about that. I just
Bro.
stay on top of my.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Just get your book reports done. Do a little bit of reading, man. You gonna have plenty of time for these ladies.
Right. Listen, that's some real shit.
Let's
right there.
go. The work ain't nothing, man. Just get it done, bro.
That's
Correctly.
why I wanted him to go to my alma mater, UD.
Right.
You know what I mean? No chicks, but at the same time,
That focus.
you zoned in, bro.
Yeah.
The
Right.
whole time that you're in that school, it's
Right.
kind of just like, this is just for school. Like, it take away the fun. You know, I mean, you got a little fun in school, but it just take away all that shit.
What is that? What is that like though? Going to a school where it's like all dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hard.
I mean, I know we talking about it, but that was from your mental.
Like, pause. This guy's crazy.
You supposed to hit
Hey, this guy's crazy.
It really wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Right.
Because we got female teachers, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you look at
Few of
them.
Coach, so right, if you
For
need
sure.
something to look
Now,
at,
that I
we
didn't
got
know.
them.
I didn't know
we got
that.
them.
I didn't know that either. I thought it
Yeah.
was all men
I did
teachers.
too.
But also, we do things with all our sister schools. So when the bell ring, it's
Yep.
women in there.
DIA
Okay.
and all of
Sometimes
that.
before class, it's women in there.
Got
know what I
you.
mean? It's just during those hours in which it's not.
Okay. Okay, I never knew that.
Me
I was
neither.
a
That's important
Yeah,
too.
no,
that's
yeah,
important
yeah.
for
And
people to
then-
know.
Yeah,
Then we
it
all
is.
7 Mile, you know what? So I mean, it was people coming from a bunch of different schools, Commerce and was that Mumford and all them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
Okay.
Right.
Hey,
you know,
tell
it
me
wasn't
something
bad
I
at
don't
all.
know.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
then, bro, we had some of the
Bad.
coldest chicks in our sister
Oh,
schools,
stop!
bro.
As somebody who was looking on the outside of the Catholic school,
Man,
looking in, it was always some bad
they
females that
and
went
they
to Catholic school.
Super intelligent too, dog, and still banging it. I mean,
My
like
dog,
still doing their things
smart,
right now.
and would still tear
Yeah.
your ass up.
Oh, yeah. We had some of them too, for sure. But that was
Look out now.
that was going to school, and mentally, I was fine. You know what I mean? Everybody else in my hood was like, "Hey, this nigga go back with them boys."
Yeah, you know we had jokes with
Like,
that, of course.
You better wear that book bag low,
Right.
homie.
Hey, that's funny as fuck, low key. I ain't heard that one. That's hilarious.
Like, was math hard today?
It sure was. It is
Oh,
every day.
man.
No.
Right.
But no, that's funny, man.
That
We
was a
had
whole
jokes
other
for
world
that.
in that school.
But that's good. No, I ain't gonna lie. You really just opened my eyes.
I
on
didn't
something.
even know that. But back to the
My
young
mama
man.
wanted, hold on, because my mama wanted me to go with you. You should. If you remember.
You should have, dog.
Well, I was straight. I was straight. But no, you know that. And I ain't gonna lie, me and Lawrence ended up going to play football.
Yeah,
And that was because of Coach
everybody.
Howell.
Yeah,
Yeah, Coach
yeah.
Howell had the plug on
Coach
Michigan.
Howell almost got me, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
He almost got
For
me.
sure.
He almost
Man,
got
can you
me.
imagine all of us playing together though? That would have been dope.
That would have been hard.
But when y'all asked him with his clothes on the page, about man, I'm not there. I'm like, you know, you grown.
Yeah, that was.
Shit, I still
like
do that
On the
today.
bed, he got them bitches hanging up.
Ain't
Heavy-
nobody-
Bed we used to be when our clothes
Heavy
on the
starch.
bed. We'd walk by
Can't nobody
the
see you,
door
Miles.
just to look at the bitches like,
Miles,
I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
Can't nobody see Miles, man.
I remember one year going to school. I had the Scottie Pippins for my first day of school.
Man,
the airs
one
with
had the big air on the side.
Yep,
Big
with the air bubbles all around.
Yeah.
I was like, them was my first day. I was like, I'm killing
remember
them.
them
I
boys
had
first
the
came
I had the Vancouver Grizzlies jersey with my name on the back.
With
I was
your
killing
name on
them.
the back.
I was
Your
killing
last
them.
name or your first?
Nah, because they had
Like
Brian
that.
Reeves that played for
Oh,
him.
duh.
So I was like, I got his
Duh, my
jersey.
bad.
Yeah,
I
so.
thought I was hard with the pennies.
Right.
One boy.
He probably still got this.
No, I just.
We
I-
do a whole episode about shoes fucking with this nigga.
Hey, I just got the pennies again.
You hear me straight up?
Do you hear what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you know, I know which ones
I
you're
wanna
talking
get
about with the
them
bubble
again.
on the side,
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah,
I went and got
Orlando
the shorts. I
With
went
the
and got the
little Nike
shorts too.
sign. With the little, yeah, for
Yup.
sure.
You know what's up, bro?
I had a pair of them.
Yup.
That was it, though.
For sure.
All right, man. So just what do you want to get out of your first day? What are you expecting?
I gotta build relationships with all my teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good answer, brother.
So therefore, if I'm missing something,
Get closer to the mic.
if I'm missing something or something that I couldn't do, they'll probably do something for me to where I could do it, or
Yeah.
they help me do
Communication
it.
is key.
Yeah, communication is key.
Especially with
Facts.
teachers, man. No matter if you having bad grades, like if you go to them and say like, look, this is what's happening. Can I get a little bit more time with you? Use your office hours, different things like that. They gonna
Right.
help you as much as they possibly can. But if you just like fuck it, they gonna give you that big start with the fucking that big F, nigga.
Right. But that's what's up, man.
That's what's up, man. So
I'm gonna just say this too. I just want
came to me first.
Hey, we had a teacher like that, man. Talking about we'll put motherfucking 49% F on your paper. Like, I know I got an F. It's a
Big ass.
49%.
You talking about the one that passed recently?
Yep.
Yeah,
Stupid ass F.
I figured. She used
Yeah.
to blame me
A
for all kind of shit.
stinking F.
I hated teachers like that.
Yeah, man. Me
One
too,
time, my teacher gave me the golden shovel.
What is that?
bro. Right.
He said, "This is the best piece of shit I have ever seen."
Damn. Hey, you had to bring your mama up there for that. Like, mama, she talking crazy.
He was absolutely right.
it was
I was
reasonable.
on some bullshit. I didn't even probably even do that.
You ain't
I
gonna do
already
that to me,
know.
though.
But bro, the
That's
paper
crazy.
was probably funny and entertaining. It just
Right.
didn't have shit about it.
To do
on it.
with what it was
That's what he
supposed to be.
said. This is golden.
You was one of them
but
kids.
it's golden shit, boy.
So I'm gonna make it this entertaining.
Right.
You gonna make me take time out my video game
Hey,
time?
I started rolling. He was like, "It's not supposed to be funny." I'm like, "Shit."
These sprinkle gold sprinkles.
That bitch was golden, motherfucking shit. Just staple that bitch on my shit, dog.
Hell no.
I said, "What's this?"
Right.
Yeah,
that's
man.
wild.
Build some better relationships than that, because my relationships with my teachers at UAD was like this.
Damn.
Hey, with a suit and
Nigga
tie
didn't know
on.
who the hell I was. I was slick,
Hey,
nigga.
all of that he talking about with a suit and tie on.
Right.
Looking like he
They got a yeast infection right here.
right, that shit chafing. It's like, bro, just loosen that mug up a little bit, man.
Miles, you need a camera, man. He talking about right here, y'all. But
That's hilarious,
can't nobody see you,
man.
dog. I just want you to know that.
Tie every single day.
Nah, I mean,
Hey.
yeah, man, I was in that zone too. Not at the Queens though. Cornerstone preppers for that for sure. Yeah, my son go to Cornerstone. Shout out to my son one more time. He get ready
yeah.
school. He go to Cornerstone too. He's going in grade school. We gonna talk about it. He probably gonna see this and be mad because dude's up here and he tried to get up here and I literally said, "We
He's
can talk
gonna
about your
be
first day of
mad.
school or something." So he's probably gonna be pissed off.
He's gonna be
Way to
mad.
go, Dad.
But just so you know, son, I didn't know.
I didn't know, son.
Definitely our dad's
No.
fault.
Yeah, nope. I said, yeah, nope. That's how you know I agree with this fool too much.
All right, so Deuce, while you still here, man, you might as well just jump in on this because we get to hear from a younger person aspect of things. But we're going to talk about the mental aspect of being in the industry via music, comedy, movies, any of those such.
Right.
So just to kick it off, as I step into a role mentally, I already know it's going to change me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's gonna change me. Now, how much, I don't know. And even when I try to get out of myself, it changed me a lot more than who I want to be. You know what I mean?
That's real.
You get this aspect of this person who people think you are,
Okay.
and they only know you from certain things,
Right.
and they really think that that person is you.
Right. Especially if you do a damn good job at portraying.
So one of the things mentally that I have a problem with is I don't give a fuck. Like, you can think I'm cool.
Right.
Okay, I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a damn, dog. You know what I mean? Like, for real, dog. Like, I just don't care.
Right, no, I feel
so it's like, when these people come up to me and be thinking like I'm supposed to just be like,
this guy or whoever, because you done played so many different roles,
or silly, or mean, or any of that, dog.
Right.
Like, no, nigga, I want to just sit right here
and be me
and love this blunt I just smoked in the
right.
Hey, preach, man.
Sir.
Preach. Hey,
Please, sir.
being a DJ is like that sometimes.
Oh, it gotta be, bro.
People don't let you not be a DJ. If we all of us we hanging out, you know, it's ladies, we kicking it, they gonna be like, and the music, everybody gonna look at me like.
Right.
I'm like, hey,
exactly.
I'll be like,
no, you are in charge.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
I want to hear what you want to hear. I want to hear what you play.
right.
You know what you like to jam out too. So maybe I can incorporate it into my own shit. I
Bingo.
don't always want to be in charge of that. Sometimes I just want to listen and just be a regular person like y'all.
I feel that.
You the person that they blame everything on.
Oh, bruh.
Listen, if the party was
man.
right or
Party
not,
bad, they blaming it on the
They gonna
DJ.
blame it on the DJ.
I don't give a fuck how dope the music was.
Hey,
They just had a meme out there saying DJs, it's their fault because of the creativity. He said, "Man, I be at a party. I done heard 30 murders. You know what I mean?
I think I just
I
seen
done heard.
it.
I heard about 12 drug overdoses. How am I supposed to get a bitch?
right? That's some real shit though. Like,
but I can speak on that, man, because I do. One of my slogans is all crowds welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because I do all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at Albion College doing a orientation week. You know what I'm saying? This past week, and then came back and did Debo's daiquiri and chicken bar over there. I think that's what it's called. But I was over there DJing.
Yeah, Debo.
And then you know, like what? I got to go back up to Albion this week. I got like a back to school drive I got to do. I got all types of stuff. So like,
You in there.
so with me, you know, if you let me get in my bag, I ain't gonna give you that same shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Plus,
for sure.
with age, comes experience with doing this, and I know what to play. I can play something that's in that same vibe, but something totally different. You feel me?
Yeah.
and blend it right.
And that's a dope
Exactly.
DJ, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
a dope. But as I said, everybody just puts it on the DJ
For sure.
Because in college, like, man, and we'll have a show on that. We were the most imprisoned team in NCAA history, bro.
Who?
Central Michigan.
Damn.
When I was there from
Shout out-
2001
shout out to the Chippewa.
to 2005.
Okay, you was in college same time I was.
Yeah, it was.
Grand Valley.
You gonna do that after I shout them
Go
out.
Lakers.
We're gonna have a show about it because a lot of dudes. You gone? All right, man. I'll see you when I get to the crib.
Right.
See you.
Hey man, have a good first day of
Hey,
school, man.
for sure.
All right.
For
Enjoy
real,
it,
bro.
man.
And when you look at the shoes like this,
I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
I'm surprised they didn't put that toothbrush to them boys.
Just make sure you don't fall
You about to
down.
do that tonight?
Don't fall down. Is that your do-rag, bro?
Don't do that.
You gotta have, make
First
sure
day
you.
of school, dog.
It used to be for us, it was the wave spinning. Now they got to have the dreads down.
Right.
Yeah.
hold your hand over that blue light and then
Hurry up.
push the door.
That's dope, man.
Right.
And go ahead and get this Winks in so he can get
Push.
do his thing. I remember my first day of UAD. I didn't know what the fuck to expect.
I feel you, bro. Yeah.
And they gave me all that motherfucking homework.
Oh man, I know y'all got homework like
Every
just
day.
Every day.
Yeah,
No,
man.
every single day they loaded us, bro.
We got homework every
And-
day at Detroit Urban Lutheran School.
Don't talk to me about that.
You
Nigga,
didn't
I
do it.
didn't do shit.
So
till
we
it was
got
time
it.
to-
We got it, but I didn't do it.
No, I did it. I just waited to the last minute.
Right.
To literally the last minute.
Sometimes you cheated off of me. I'll be like, hey, bro,
I probably did.
Here goes some answers, bro.
Yeah.
Can
See, I'm gonna keep it real. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? What's up?
I-
Tony, hey,
I
this
I do have a question for the DJ though.
Yeah.
By you being experienced as you are, how do you feel about like majority of music is really just like negative as fuck? I mean,
That's a great question.
I'm glad you asked me that, sir. Like with me, I don't like you with DJing, man. You create a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And then like at some events, you're not necessarily there to like make everybody dance. Sometimes you just there to play music in the background and fill up the space and create a vibe.
Right.
And for me, I don't like hearing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't, bro.
You the DJ. You
I was
gotta
born.
hear that shit
like
too.
it got like I turned that
But-
shit off.
but
If
okay.
I had to play it, like if I had to play that Pound Town,
Yeah,
Right.
and I
I'd
see
shoot myself
right
in the
now.
fucking
Yeah,
face, bro.
that's not
I
one of the
hate that
songs I
shit.
like to play because it's
Right.
just so.
Stand that
But
shit.
I be the type of DJ I talk shit while I'm playing, and I'll be like, y'all ratchet in the
look
mud.
at y'all
So
ratchet
stupid ass song.
and the girl walk up to about, can you play it again, please?
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
So,
never been a
Run
Pound
that
Town
back.
in her life.
Exactly.
man, dog.
Exactly.
That the creativity is like is lacking. But anyway, for me, I don't like putting all that out there. So like one song that I don't even you ain't never gonna catch me playing is like Dex Osama Death on Me. That's an example.
Man, I hate
because I
when it
can't
came
put that.
out.
I don't want to be at no party and put that out there. My man's rest his soul. He kept putting that out there, and what happened?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Every single,
Right.
but listen, if you think about it, every single
That
rapper,
was his main known
the
song.
rapper who was putting his stuff out there like that,
Pac.
end up Pac, Biggie,
Biggie, Life After Death.
no,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Ready to Die was his
Ready
first.
to
Yeah.
Die.
But I don't think they ain't put out the kind of music that they would still have messages. There's no
Facts.
messages. There's no messages in none of this music
Today,
They
yeah.
come on and say, "I'm gonna shoot you in your face. Watch what's gonna happen when I get up on your case." And
sure.
then the girls come on, "I suck your dick, make it."
You hear me? Wow.
So,
They call women rapping right now. They genre. They call it prostitution rap.
Gotta be.
That's literally what it is.
And I mean, like, it don't. Yeah,
They
it don't
literally
be
talking about
talent.
fucking for money. They
I
literally
need
talking
a
about that.
baby dad. When she said, I need a,
I need a,
I need a
my baby
pappy.
need
Oh,
a dad. My baby
she said
need a
hoochie
new
dad. Oh, no,
Oh, right. She said looking for that.
She looking
said
for
my
a
baby
hoochie
need
daddy,
a new daddy.
and her baby need a new pappy.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
that's
fuck
just
outta
terrible.
here.
I heard one of the songs say,
How many he
you
done had?
mad because I'm fucking your brother because he got more money than you.
And then this bitch said, yeah, then this bitch said, "Yeah, I suck your dick. Call me a babysitter. I keep the kids coming. Always as a babysitter." I'm like,
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
See?
then wait, real
Fuck-
quick.
fuck outta
Then,
here,
then
bro.
on Drake and Thug got a song. It's that one song I forgot. Oh you want, oh you went, or oh you won't. He got one line where he be like, Drake say, the way she smirking that dirt, she gonna let both of us hit. I'm the type of nigga. If she gonna let both of us hit, I don't want it.
I feel you.
You
I
feel
feel
me?
you.
But that's the type of thing we in. Like, you so thirsty, you. My man's, I'm right behind you, bruh. No,
Drake and Dirk,
no,
though.
I'm stingy.
"Yeah, that's Drake and Thug."
I'm good, man.
I have gave some hoes.
This music, but just to answer your question,
I gave some
I
hoes to my niggas.
try to stay away from it. Sometimes you gonna have to play some of that shit, but it's some stuff I don't mess with, man. And we
got
gonna
to.
DJ around it.
My pussy hole is pink.
I couldn't-
My booty hole is brown.
That shit wild.
Bruh. How she know? I couldn't. For real.
Come on, we need to. Come on, you got to hit us with that bar.
Hey, facts.
She got a ring around the booty.
I just can't imagine, like, even the movies that I've done that I like
Right.
don't, like, can care for, and I don't watch them motherfuckers no more. And I would hate having a job where I would have to watch them.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like, over
That's
and over
crazy.
again.
But
like,
then it comes down to what type of parties
I
you
feel
do. I'm the type of DJ, I don't just do one thing. I know DJs who only DJ at the titty bar, or only
Right.
DJ at the club, or
Right.
only DJ on the radio. I do the titty bar, the bar mitzvah, the
Anything,
weed
bro.
party,
This
the,
nigga done did funeral.
the baby shower.
the
All at the
motherfucking
same
baby
thing.
shower. All
You
that
did?
shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
bar mitzvah weed, all that the same.
All that
You
shit.
feel me?
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. And just for the record, shout out to Phase One Entertainment. He was the official Phase One Entertainment DJ.
Dog, remember what was the name of that club?
Which one?
The one spot. It ain't even open no more.
On what?
Grand Central.
Grand Central.
That's where it
Grand
all
Central
started.
Lounge.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it all
That was a
started.
nice spot too.
I threw
Yeah.
a bunch of parties in
Bruh,
there.
that was a
about to
nice
say, we was
spot.
in that bitch
I thank you for hitting me
I
up
got
and letting me have the opportunity to DJ in there.
That's
That was
what's
like
up.
at the start of the crowd. I remember I was in there
Right.
playing Prince. We had shots going around.
I got in a
I'ma
big
keep it
ass
real.
fight in that bitch.
And it's the crazy. I was just
Yeah,
talking
what?
about that.
Big ass fight
Listen,
in that
and it's the
motherfucker,
crazy
bro.
shit. I was working security back then. The one time that they call, I used to work the door all the time. I go in. When I went in, they must have went out because it was a different way. It was one set of stairs. But long story short, when I was in there dealing with some shit, they was outside fighting. This the funny shit. He with a bunch of niggas from the hood. I missed the whole fight. So everybody looking at me like, where the fuck was you at?
It was a bunch of them, dog. They just kept coming. We scrapping, dog. We thinking it's about 4 people, dog. But they just kept coming out. And I'm like, okay, here gonna the bouncers. They about to break this shit up.
Right.
The bouncers started swinging on us and shit. We was like,
Man.
but it wasn't the bouncers. It was their homies. or
Okay,
whatever.
gotcha.
I was about to say, yeah, it definitely wasn't us.
Typical
That
street
shit could've got
shit.
dangerous.
But
That
which
shit
street
could've
was
got
this
dangerous.
on?
This was on
Downtown, right on
Grand
Grand
River.
It's right over there. It's right over there by the cigar bar.
Yeah, you know that spot. It was
It used to be the Milner
Grand
Hotel.
Central Lounge. It also used to be.
Why the fuck was you over there?
The Kirk
'Cause it was
Car
a nice
Center
ass
is right
spot.
around the
No,
corner
bro,
too.
it was a dog ass
nice
bar.
spot there, bro.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it was a dog bar. You came in,
This
went
was
down
back
them
then.
steps.
Wait, it was
15 years
another
ago,
name
20 years
too.
ago.
It was Grand Central Lounge, and it was something else like
Upstairs.
downstairs. Yeah, it
Downstairs was Grand Central, and then it was something else upstairs. Yeah.
And then
I
they
can't
changed the name maybe for a minute, then they closed it.
Yeah,
But that was a good good spot, man. That was at the beginning of my DJ career.
Right. And
Hey, man,
so
I appreciate you. I can't say that enough. 'Cause
I'm
you just
glad.
look back on them times, like with DJing, you gotta earn your stripes. Like, you gotta put your time in. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no just skipping to the front necessarily.
Let's talk about this too mentally.
Oh man,
Motherfuckers who always try to tell me like how to do my job.
oh bruh, oh man,
You know what I mean?
dog. Sometimes the way you can come and ask me for a request make me want to. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, get out of here.
But that's what made me say
I
that
got
though. You know what I mean? Because I just can't imagine being like acting in the movie, like filming, and somebody like, hey dog, why don't you just
get a little mad?
Hey, do this for me, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't imagine motherfuckers keep coming up to me.
And you get
Do the whole take again, but do this.
You get them people. You get them people who be like, play this, man. It'll get them going. Like, bro, I got this, bro. They dancing. This is not necessarily what you want to hear, but I got it.
So they gonna come tell
man,
you
bro,
to turn it up.
man, I've prayed on it and I've worked on it myself on learning how to deal with people when I'm back there spinning records and they come in with, because you don't know what you gonna get.
What's
So
the word?
I've gotten so much better over the years.
What's the worst request you ever got?
Pound Town.
No.
Every time. A couple weeks
People
ago,
requesting that, bro.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's songs,
love
it's
that whole
songs.
At kid parties. Go ahead.
Mama like, can you play
Bro,
Pound
that's how.
Town?
Hey,
But
shout
it's
out to Kool-Aid the comedian. I mean to cut y'all off.
Shout out to
You said
Kool-Aid.
that. Shout out to Kool-Aid the comedian, man.
Funniest
God
dudes
rest his
ever.
soul. I met that man at a party for a 12-year-old, and the DJ was playing all cussing.
And he lit his ass up.
It was all,
Bruh,
and I tore that nigga apart.
Some
And
cats don't have no
Kool-Aid
tact.
comedians, we in the pause. We was in the bathroom. We bumped each other. Whatever. He was like, "Hey, nigga, I appreciate you for doing that." Because he was like, "Bro, I couldn't believe it, but I appreciate you for doing, saying something." Even though the DJ still didn't give a fuck and played what he wanted to play.
That's a certain
They don't
type of
care,
DJ. Like,
It
if
was
you
wild, bro.
this is my job. Like, I don't have a 9 to 5. Like, my 9 to 5 is coming to your party and fucking it up in the
Right.
best way possible. That's my job.
I feel that.
That's my business. Remember
In a
on
good way.
Casino?
In a good
Remember,
way.
he's like, that's my business. That's my business. That's what I do. Yeah,
about that, bro.
yeah, I love that. Joe Pesci, when he tell me I'm gonna crack you in the head,
You
I'll
know,
be back.
I'm funny like what? Like,
No,
That
this
was good, fella.
Yeah.
That was good, fella.
Casino. This when he's talking to the
same
bankers.
thing.
Same right.
But yeah, that's my business. That's what I do.
That's what I do.
My job, and just like your job, is to come on set and to portray this character and be able to make people feel it through the screen. I'm supposed to be able to get up here and play music that's make you be like, man, I just want to shake my ass.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Enjoying myself, forget my motherfucking
Forget my
But
troubles.
we all are in an aspect of place where we can really change a person's persona, thoughts, all that shit, just for being around us for what we do.
Right.
So
Yep.
we can't take that shit lightly either.
I think I consider myself, man, like I'm blessed. I feel like I'm special because you got to be a certain type of person to be able to do a job like this. Being a DJ is just it's similar to being a professional athlete when it comes to the aspect of doing your job in front of everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Imagine like my man who in there typing on the computer or working at the plant. He just do that shit. Ain't nobody watching. I got a crowd of people watching me, and they reacting to what
that
I do.
motherfucker got one superintendent.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But when I'm in front of that camera, I know millions.
Bingo. That's
About
for
to
sure.
see
For
this
sure.
shit.
You don't know who gonna see it. I don't know who gonna hear this set, this
Right.
mix. I better be on
And-
point today.
90% of the people who do, I'm not gonna even know they heard it.
Not even
And bro,
on
and check this. Fuck what you got going on in your life.
that. Right.
You
Tell me about
sad?
it.
So what,
So
nigga?
what, nigga?
Suck it up
Play
and
that
play these
music.
records, nigga.
Play
And it
this
better
wrong,
blend.
nigga.
The tears of a clown.
It better
Right.
blend, nigga.
Right.
All you is a DJ. There ain't no record. That's it.
That's all you do.
What the fuck you thinking, DJ Quick?
Right.
I love shout out to DJ
Shout
Quick,
out to
man.
DJ Quick. That
Facts,
nigga, hey,
man.
he a hell of a producer, bro. But so let me do this real quick because I really want to know this, man. Because back at the time, I reached out to you because you did my first. That was at Grand Central Lounge.
Yeah.
That was my first.
I remember-
I'm sorry, that wasn't the first one. That was the second one. That was the first one I did by myself. The first one me and my sister did together. She had somebody else come in. Shout out DJ Jinx, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, Jinx. He a legend
Jinx,
in the street.
Yeah, DJ Jinx did the first party, but the second one you did, and I reached out to you, man, because of your number one. I've known you since high school.
That was at the beginning.
Right, but my question to you is this: because eventually we had a conversation about you, and I don't remember what you was doing, man. You was driving cars or some shit.
I was a porter at the Chevrolet dealership.
Okay, right. So we had a conversation, and you was like, "Hey, dog, I really want to do this DJ and shit full time."
He was like, do that shit.
Right. So, but my question to you is what I really want you to talk about, because I kind of know, I kind of remember a little bit, but I really want you to talk about where your mindset was at that moment and what made you say, fuck the bullshit, let me do what I want to do and make it work. Because real talk, that was 10 years ago, nigga.
Yeah, we still out here.
And you still
out here, out here. I'm talking about them leveled up a couple times.
The hardest decision in most people's lives.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
But for me,
definitely want to hear.
Hey,
it.
for
I'm
me-
going through it right now.
hey, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm going through it right now.
Listen,
Real talk.
the morning when I decided that I really was like, I'm gonna do it. It was like in August of. I want to say
Okay.
in my head August 15th.
Okay.
2015.
Okay.
That's what I wanted. That's what I
2015,
want to say.
Damn,
I
that was
was-
2015.
I was on some. I was working at the car dealership, and I just was thinking, and I was like, bro, because it had got to the point where I was working there, and you know they didn't give a damn about you. We was able to get like time and a half on the weekend. You can work every other weekend. Cool. We had somebody come in that was new. They cut the overtime and was like, everybody got to work every weekend, and fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Bring
your
your
life.
ass to work.
Right.
And then like from that, being at work, just seeing how people was, and that was like one of the second another. That was like I had another job before that where you just see people going through that same grind every day, getting up, driving the same way to work, same way home, same lunch, same time. You get to Friday, you get a couple minutes, then it's Saturday, you get a whole day, then Sunday, get your ass ready to go back to work.
Man, it's like there's definitely how much they pay you to kill your dreams.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because when I was at the zoo, dog, and I would see I would be with my gorillas, and they'd be sitting there, bro, and I would really think like, dog, that's kind of like us. We in this bitch ready to explode, but they keep us in this motherfucking cage, dog.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's crazy.
And
That's
I
a
used to be
great.
thinking that shit like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so did I. You get tired of hearing like, I don't want it. Like my boss at the time, he used to complain about not getting sex at the crib, and I used to be like, bro, I don't care about that. I don't care, bro.
Right.
Like I'm just here to get this money,
Right.
and I don't want to hear about
wanna hear about that shit.
Bum ass nigga anyway. You ain't gonna get nothing anyway.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at how you dress, bro. Like, stop eating all them cold cuts. It's coming through your pores.
Right.
Anyway,
No cooch.
but bottom line,
coming through your pores.
it just got to the point where it was like, bro, if I can go and DJ and make what I would make here in, if I work here all day, I'm gonna make $70, $80,
Right.
$100 rounded.
Right.
I can go DJ and make, you know what I'm saying, triple that. You know what I'm saying?
A few days work.
in 4 hours.
Right.
I was like, I just gotta apply some more hustle to it so I can have gigs going to where, I'm always got something going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. I was like, I don't have no kids, you know what I'm saying, or nothing, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's all on me.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry and I don't eat, who's suffering?
Me.
Me.
Right.
Cool
Yeah.
Breeze.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Cool
right.
Breeze
Me, bro.
motherfucking fault. So
Right.
I just went from there, bro, and stuck with it. And
Seeing
I'll
that
be-
fucking money in LA change, like they get it. You know what I mean? And you got to get up to a certain level to get it.
Yep.
Right.
But at the same time, they get it, bro. Like
Right.
checks every day type shit.
Yeah. It's possible,
You know what I
though.
mean?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
And if you stay the route. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you keep banging, if you keep
You
doing
gotta keep at it. Even when the days when you don't feel like it, I don't even, or whatever's going on in your life, I still gotta
Can't
go
do
DJ
it.
and go get this bread.
Can't do it.
I gotta go
Right.
turn up at the club tonight.
And that's the mental aspect of shit too, because
It's a mission.
it's a mission, but also it's something that we want to do. And something that we wouldn't mind doing for the rest of our lives. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
And that's
you
what
got a
he
person-
said in
yeah.
that conversation.
You
Like,
got a
bro, I
person
love to do this shit.
Going to work every day.
Yeah.
Who don't like that shit at all. They ain't learning shit. They
Right.
can't use nothing with it. And they making that bread, but at the same time, what they lose.
Miserable, nigga. They lost a bunch of time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
a bunch. Because people think that 40 hours really is 50, 80 because you got to get ready for that shit.
you gonna
You got to get
have
gas for that shit. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
regardless. Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna have problems regardless.
Right. True.
And salute to people who can just push through that and just,
All that.
because people who retire and get to the other side, and I respect.
Right.
That's
You
a
know?
long
For sure.
time, bro. Yeah,
It
you gotta
is.
put that shit in.
It is.
Right.
You got to put your time in.
Right. Right.
I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
I don't know, man, but
That's
I will
my
say
ADD.
it's okay. It's all right. Me too. This my,
I smoke.
It was a good comment. That's
my LIQ.
That's your LIQ.
But yeah, it's tough. It's tough though, man. Like for me, I just was like, man, I just want to do my own thing, and I was like, why not? I was like, you see other DJs, I didn't know if these cats had jobs, but I was like, shoot, it would be dope to be able to just DJ, and that's what I do,
and that's what you do.
and that's what I do.
Yep. For sure.
Also, too, think about this, y'all. In our aspect of what we do, our next one could be the one that end us. Think about that shit too.
What you mean by end us?
So
You one bad DJ show away from.
I'm known
Oh, you right. Exactly.
for dope roles. You know what I
Right.
mean?
For sure. Because if I book the wrong load, then it's a wrap.
All the ones. Oh yeah, it's over with. All the ones down the road. You know what I mean? Like known for that shit.
Right.
But people really waiting for a bad performance,
Right.
and that's who you are now.
Yep. Especially if it's a hit. Like,
No matter how much you did, like that's who you are now after that,
yeah,
dog.
yeah. That's for
You
sure.
only define by how much when you mess up. I mean,
you
and
mess
with
up, bro.
DJing,
For real.
with me, like I could show up to the gig late. I could be rushing and show up 15 minutes late.
Right.
Once I start playing music and start fucking it up, you gonna forget I was late.
Yeah.
All day.
Yep.
That's for sure.
You
You
know,
could have been early and fucking the music up. They want you to leave.
you did.
Bingo.
Yep.
You ain't
exactly.
lying, dog. Damn.
Exactly.
Fuck
man.
it, man. I'm using my phone.
Right.
Actors and DJs, comedians, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
you got to
that's-
have a certain level of confidence in yourself
Yeah, you
that
got
some
no
people
choice.
don't even realize exists.
And that's what. And
Think about that.
Sports in high school too. It was a difference. Like you got your team sports. But when you had them individual sports, it was a different type of feeling.
Yeah.
Like when I was on that track,
Man,
it was a
what?
different feeling. It's only me,
Yeah.
and I gotta win,
Yeah.
and everybody watching.
And you was doing your thing.
I
dog.
can't pass it to nobody.
Look, this is what I was talking about.
I
Take
can't-
that little L today is nothing. nigga.
Oh,
This is-
yeah. I
You've been
used to
winning
be
for a
proud.
long time, bro. You feel me?
Nah,
Though?
I also wanna
like
hear
he
you
wanted him
singing, bro.
his family, dog. Like they good
Killing
and
niggas in
shit.
high school on that track, bro.
Right. That I ain't gonna lie. That picture you posted when you had them braids.
And you on the and you see, I see you
Yeah. This nigga was like 8 feet in the air, dog, and I was like, I don't know who took that picture, bro. I don't know where
One
you got
of
it
my
from.
teachers, bro.
Oh man, shout out to that teacher. Cause listen, I realized like, oh, this nigga got some power. I
He
knew
caught
Dez,
me in a perfect situation.
and I'm gonna
bro.
just say this right now, cause Dez is smaller than what he used to be. That nigga's strong as a motherfucker. So don't ever get it twisted. But at that point, bro, you was so far up in the air.
I know, dog. That shit was
You feel
crazy.
me?
I
And
didn't
the
even
look,
think
I wish we
about
had
it
that
like
picture
though.
to show, bro.
I'm
Because
gonna try to
listen,
find
the
it.
look in his eye, he got braids to the back. It's funny because this is how you know you you didn't belong in UD.
And don't forget, I couldn't even wear braids to you.
Exactly.
I had to run across the street to a homegirl.
Oh, to get them braided.
She would braid me right before the
For the
track
track.
meets.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. So
All day.
did you? Let me ask you this though. 'Cause did you think that fuck with your running ability?
I ain't give a fuck.
I was just wondering. I'm
was
saying
like,
as far as you
oh,
having braids versus a fro, like did
They
it feel like?
actually said it did. It didn't feel like nothing between me,
Right.
but they actually said it did.
Right.
And if the wind was behind me, like they would wind me more if I had the afro, like it was pushing me in my afro.
I got you.
What?
They wouldn't understand though. How would they know?
Black, black people problems.
My fastest time was a 10.58. They took that shit away from me and
yeah.
said it was wind daddy because I had the fro and it was pushing me. Swear to God.
Are you kidding me, dog?
Absolutely.
That's wild, bro.
And then I got a 10.6 later. That ended up being the
Right.
They ended up being the record. But at the same time,
So
That's
before
crazy.
Shakara Richardson, it was you.
And Dez, listen, man, I'm gonna keep it real, dog.
Shakari
I'm gonna keep it real. Me and Dez ain't that. Listen, me and Dez ain't never got into no fights or none of that shit, and we ain't never gonna get into that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
My man, I'm gonna just say this because we talking about mental shit. That really takes a. I know where his mind set at when he set his mind on shit. You know what I'm saying? So on some real shit, if we was to like beef out and get into it, he's gonna take it all the way there.
I'm sorry.
'Cause I know he a powerful dude. You know what I'm saying?
I apologize, nigga. So if you ever get mad at me, let me know.
Let him know.
Just ain't nigga, you
I
pissing
don't
me
blame
off.
you.
but I
saying
do
that.
that though because I know in the past of how shit went.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
and I'm not happy and you know what I mean
Right.
about the shit that I've done in the past to people.
Right.
I ain't lying. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
For sure.
now, like truthfully, I got an overwhelming understanding of what people going through.
I got you.
I really don't give a fuck because I really think I'm about to make, you know what I mean? Maybe
I
with
feel
me
you.
in there, I really don't give a fuck what you know. Nigga, you just be you. But at the same time, before,
Right.
when I was popping off and doing all that wild shit,
know what I'm saying?
But it was when I was weaker.
I got you.
I was a
Mentally.
I was a weaker person mentally.
Right.
That shit that them niggas was saying and doing, all that shit meant something to me because I wasn't where I wanted to be as a person. Because now I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
You can say whatever
I'm
you
with
want
you.
to say, nigga. I'm better than you, bro.
I'm with you on that.
You know what I mean? Like flat out. But when I saw myself doing all that shit and fighting and all that shit,
Yeah, bro.
I'm a grown ass fucking man. All that
Yeah.
old crazy shit. Nigga, I was doing wild shit, bro.
Wild
Like,
shit, bro.
just because.
What's the
really,
wildest shit you ever done that you can remember that you can say on this microphone right now?
Ooh, think about that.
Oh, listen, nigga.
Say, think about it. So you say something.
Here we go.
So look,
That don't involve no stolen car.
It's some shit you can bring up. I would be like, no comment.
so I had just scrapped this one dude. He had people there. I had people there. They let us scrap. Boom, boom, boom. We scrapped. Wasn't nobody horribly. Boom. Ali like, man, I'm going to because I started hearing, sirens, like something about to happen. Like, I'm going to the whip. I go to the whip. Dude following me.
What?
I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, my man, you don't want to do this. He followed me. I closed the door.
He wasn't done?
No, he put his neck in my door like this. I rolled the window up on that nigga neck and started driving.
You drive slow.
Nope. I ain't drive slow at all. I drove the fuck out of that motherfucker.
Damn.
Pulled my window out, like on the
Off the track.
yeah, it was on the other side of the what's the name?
Was that in the Beretta?
Yeah.
Damn, Beretta, that's a cold. Hey, shout out to Berettas. Them
Shout out
some
to
cold
Beretta.
shit.
It's that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah, like
No, I feel you.
that ain't even work. That's just what
Hey, that's
popped in my
wild.
mind.
That's what you can say on the mic.
Those weak as hell. Listen, I just want to
I'm
say,
trying to go to jail, nigga.
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, dude, no, but you don't stick your head in no window like that.
I'm trying to think like,
First of all, you don't think
He learned that day.
yeah.
he didn't think. I mean, I
I'll be
don't think.
kept
I
that.
don't think he was even thinking about
Is he still living?
the window.
He didn't
I
think
don't
he was
know.
gonna do
I ain't
that.
seen him for 15. I don't think he was thinking about the window.
I don't think he.
You got a giraffe neck.
If he right, if
Oh, no, he was. Oh, shit.
if I see a nigga walking up to, hey man, how you?
He was fucked up. No,
Nigga,
he
he
was
was
fucked up.
snacking.
Oh, dog. And then the people he was with started screaming and running and chasing the car,
Right.
dog. That shit was crazy, dog.
That's
That shit was
funny as
crazy.
hell, dog.
No, that ain't good. I mean, I can't say much, but at the same time, I think, dude, statute of limitations, my man can't come back and say I did.
You shouldn't have stick your
No,
damn neck in the
I'm
window.
about to
This
say,
Detroit, boy.
Should have stuck his neck in the business.
Bro, I would have never did that. I was never thinking about rolling the window up on a nigga neck, but you just
Hey,
You say,
saw
you know what?
opportunity. You saw opportunity, and that ended that. Bet you ain't had no-
his neck went
You ain't
down
had no
to the
issues
front
with that
part.
nigga no more.
I ain't ever hear from him again. He was like, ooh. No, that shit like went from the
That
top
shit
of the
funny.
window and slid like, you know how
Right.
the window go like this? It slid down like toward the rear mirror.
That's fucked up.
Also, too, I could have
funny
been
as
punching
fuck.
the shit
That's
out of his
fucked
ass.
up.
That's funny
No,
as fuck.
I could've
And
been-
that too.
He was all. I could have been. Bah, bitch, bah. I ain't even do
I'd
all
have been
that.
hitting him with
That's how.
these.
That's how I was just.
I just rode him.
Bam.
Right.
Bam.
But I could have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Took a water bottle like splash.
I'm just happy I am where I am mentally because really,
Right.
all that wild shit was just me not being happy with where the fuck I was
Yeah.
and who I was, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because when your whole life you supposed to be the motherfucking man,
Right.
and when that shit don't work out like that,
Right.
then everybody start treating you like you ain't
Like
shit.
you ain't shit.
That's a whole nother world for you that you ain't even ever been in and a part of.
Right.
Ready for it.
Right.
Man, dog,
Yeah,
I,
bro.
like
That's different with that acting shit
They
too.
be like,
bro.
here come
I ain't
Dez,
think
the
about that.
actor. Yeah.
Here come DJ Breeze. What
Right.
this nigga talking about? DJ
shit
Dan.
up.
This nigga.
DJ Breeze with no
Yep.
turntable.
Yep. And I'll be like, okay. But now you see some people be like, one thing get on my nerves when somebody hit me up and say, hey man, you still DJing? Nigga, is the sky blue, motherfucker?
Right.
Like, do
That's
you?
for sure.
Hey, you know what I
You
hit
know
him
how
with?
much money I make, motherfucker?
I'll be like,
Right.
I'll be
Number
like,
one.
I'll be like, you still working at 9 to 5?
Right. Exactly.
Hell yeah. What's up
Exactly.
with
That's for real.
You still sitting in that cubicle?
you? Right. Like that would be the equivalent. You still,
Listen to my
you still
old
spinning
mixtapes.
records?
still in that cubicle.
You still a DJ?
Motherfucker.
That's for sure.
You could
bro.
you could
All
do
day.
you could do a
Everybody
little
be like,
bit of
oh, you know what? I saw your little movie.
your little movie.
Oh my god.
Bitch, little movie.
Yeah.
Where's
Okay.
your big movie?
You
Right.
talking about that little tooth?
Man, Bob, you crazy, dog.
They got some caps for the
Facts. Facts.
You good. You good.
This dude, man.
You got the Barclays on. We good.
What's up that little loose eye you got, my man?
Right.
Yeah.
But also, too, those people also fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing little
You can't
about
see.
the shit we do.
You can't
Right.
see past the 9 to 5.
Right.
But just what we had
Or that
to
hour
do-
and a half
yeah,
movie.
yeah, all that day.
Or, you know what I'm
anything.
saying? Yeah.
What we had to do to even get to where we are,
Right.
they can't do.
Hey, Nas said it the best. The things that made me would have murked you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Being great is too hard for
What
you.
song was that?
It's called Reminisce.
That's
And
real
also,
DJ
dog,
shit. That's why I said
Heavy.
that.
Yeah, you knew I knew.
I know.
It's a new
King's
group.
Disease 3.
I don't know if they knew. They got I love that shit. Heavy is the
Fire,
head
bro.
that holds. It's a group, and I'll let you listen to that shit. But that shit dope as hell. Heavy is the head that holds the crown.
Right.
But also say in the Bible to who is, you know what I mean. You gonna get more. Like it's just understand that. Understand that we gonna get more ridicule, we gonna get more attitude, we gonna get everything. You know why? Because we fucking great.
And think about this. Like I know, like with me and the DJing, saying that I'm not gonna work this 9-to-5 job and I'm gonna do my own thing.
Right.
That's not what people say.
Right.
Exactly.
People say, like, if you got a job at Quicken Loans, nigga, you better keep that job at Quicken Loans and work them motherfuckers 70 hours a week. And
Because
70, right?
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, quick along, tear your ass up, bro.
Yeah,
70 a
and
day.
then they have all that shit going on
All day. You gotta stay after on this day. And do
Yeah,
this on
but
this day,
then they was like, we got Chipotle cooking live in the lobby. They do all this bullshit.
keep you in that bitch.
Exactly.
Keep your ass in
It's
that
like
bitch.
a smoke
You know, I used to
screen.
do mortgages too. Just for everybody that remembers.
Just yeah. In fact, I remember you was
Hey,
doing
look,
that.
when Quicken Loans when I first went downtown, I'm like, oh, the heck I'm slave ship number 2 driving them off.
A friend of mine,
That was fooling, bro.
a friend of mine worked there, dog. You would have to like just to park. You would have to like park somewhere down Jefferson, like
Yeah.
down
Jefferson.
like,
And get a
down
pass.
like, or like down Michigan, down
How
by, like,
about
the Marble Bar.
Grand Boulevard and they
And then
shuttle your ass?
I don't like
Oh,
that.
that was when they was at the damn.
When it's-
my bad, y'all.
when it's time for me to leave-
My bad.
Bump.
This guy's crazy. Hey, when it's time for me to leave, I want to leave. I don't want to have to take no shuttle. That's taking more time off of my personal
But no,
time. I
that's
want
what they
I want to
do.
get in my car
They
and
wanna
roll
be
up
able to
immediately.
Hold you there. They
Yeah.
want to understand. Listen, I'm bringing you.
It's
in
a-
this
it's a
bitch,
family.
And I'm taking you out of this.
This is like home. No, it's not. Home is where I can
No,
do what I
DJ Cool
want.
Breeze, they be like this. Excuse me. Hey, how you doing today? You need some help. Which means, no,
No,
that
I don't.
box right there. Pick up your box. You gotta.
Yup, that's how they do.
Right.
What's happening?
Like,
Next thing you know, you outside and they like, yeah, don't come back no more.
Right.
Now the scram.
So I had a job tell me, hey, Jennifer's gonna get your things. I was like, no, fuck, she's not.
Yeah, fuck Jennifer. I know where the
Jennifer's not
exit
gonna get
at.
my thing. I walked in here with that shit. I'm leaving with that shit.
Yeah.
Put your ass on the
And
boat.
tell
Look at me. I said, as a matter of fact, I need.
Look out
Listen,
list.
I said, as a matter of fact, I need a box.
Yeah, matter of fact,
when you go get a box?
it's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. I'm getting a BLT on the way out.
You feel me?
Before we stop, it's
I'm
something else.
hungry.
It's something else that I definitely need to talk about because you know, as we work towards our greatness, and what's dope is if you are a real motherfucking genius, you understand that you're never done.
Right.
Always
Right.
more work. It's always
sure
room
does.
for more improvement.
You know what I mean? Like I always want to go back and do a rollover. You know what I
Right,
mean? Motherfuckers
right,
be
right.
doing paintings and paintings. You damn near got to pull a paint out of motherfucking hand for them to say it's done.
Right. That's
You
what
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, we're a different type of motherfucking person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people can't understand that. And talk about Simone Biles and I just read that
right.
she just won another all around championship.
Simone, all right. She
You
a
know what I
little
mean?
cutie.
But this the thing.
Aside from the accolades, she all right. Hey,
But
Simone.
This is the thing. During the Olympics, when she had that episode, and she couldn't perform,
Yeah, she was.
people tore her
Right.
ass down.
Yep.
We soft as hell. We do this, we do. First of all, these motherfuckers can't even do a cartwheel.
Wait, I was about to say,
know what
first
I
of
mean?
all, you at the crib on the
Do you know how
internet.
fucking dangerous that is?
Right. Exactly.
Anybody could die, break their neck, anything from that shit, bro. And you, first of all, you can't say shit
That shit
unless
was-
you're.
wow.
I told you that shit. Ain't.
That shit was, it was strong, though. I put too much.
Oh, you put too much in that motherfucker? No way. About to have diabetes. Like, listen,
No, brothers. Stop
talking
Stop.
to me when I'm talking. 'Cause you know
My
I
bad.
got
I'm
ADD.
sorry.
What the fuck was I saying? Okay,
Actually,
all right,
come on.
listen.
Nigga said, stop talking to me.
I'm sorry.
These
Ricky
motherfuckers are telling somebody who's the best in the world at what they do something. Bitch, you ain't the best in your house. In your house, nigga.
My nigga, you can't flip a quarter.
Right.
And then you gonna really boss up, stick your chest out,
Right.
and tell this woman she ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's talking all this other shit.
That's crazy.
I don't understand how we even listen to somebody who think of us being lower than anything on the face of the planet, and even want to consume their trash they're talking.
You
feel
don't.
I feel you.
You don't, but they just play it so much. You know what I mean? And you got to talk about it for the motherfuckers who are consuming it. You know what I mean? Just they don't have to.
And everybody
Right.
not cut the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people take that shit to heart, man. It was a period in my life where, you know, I let what other people say affect me. But
Oh,
man,
yeah.
the more you swim out in this deep water called doing what the fuck I want to do, you be like, fuck it, man. I'm out here. I've been swimming. You get stronger.
Mentally, you get stronger,
physically
man.
stronger.
Yeah.
So you're like,
sir.
hey, you the one fucking up because you still working at Quicken Loans.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm about to go.
Absolutely.
I remember one of the biggest ha moments I had. I was working at the Dialogue Direct place, right? And it was an old lady that worked there. You know, that was like the lady that worked down at the front desk. You know, she was old, snappy ass old lady. You know what I'm saying? You know, some got to her that they found out that I was a DJ, and what they always want to tell you is like, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You might as well focus on this
all day.
And I was like, no. I was like, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Quit. And what happened? Somebody called me, and I ended up DJing at that place and saw her ass. I'm like,
wow. Now that's
what up,
what's
though?
up.
How you doing? That's why, man. You just gotta do your thing. That shit is gonna come back around if you're
Right.
doing what you're supposed to do.
But it will.
Right.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do.
If you're doing
That
what you're
shit
supposed to
will-
do.
And
Yep.
people don't understand. Like,
People
how
be
my-
trying to
how
exact
my
their own
patience be.
revenge.
Nah.
People don't be
You ain't
understanding my patience either. I'll be like, it's gonna come
good.
back around.
Oh,
I'm
right.
straight.
And when
Right.
they come back around,
It's gonna be 10 times
times.
better.
it's gonna stump a hole in
Minimum.
them
Oh
bitch.
man, it's gonna hurt.
And I ain't gonna even tell you I told you so. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Nothing.
just gonna
No,
watch
I'm
that
just
shit.
gonna- it's like,
And
hey.
thank the universe
That's funny, man.
Exactly.
for my
That's funny.
for
God,
my
Right.
patience,
the universe.
yeah,
Right.
God, universe, my patience
Right.
in that, and to see how that shit come around
Yep.
because you kept your promise.
Yep.
Yep. For
I
sure.
wasn't on that fuck shit. I wasn't on no bullshit. I didn't
Yep.
get myself in trouble.
Yep.
You kept your promise that
Yep.
this motherfucker gonna get what he deserves.
Yup.
And it always happened, bro.
Is that a lot of money? Yup.
All day.
That's
But
funny. Man. I
facts.
worked in the hardware store in the hood, bro. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Listen,
That's
I
tough.
know.
That's a
I
tough
don't want to say
job.
their name because I fuck with them.
That's a
but
tough
they did me
job.
bold. And the day I walked out,
So I'm on hammer. It's hammer time.
I heard
bitch.
them. I heard them sending somebody else home, and I heard the nigga say. I heard the owner talking to his son say, "Yeah, Tony will do it. We'll just make Tony do it." And I was in this particular day, I was busting my ass,
Bro.
And I was like, "Bro, you about to send my help home, bro? You tripping?" But what it was I was in there doing too much. I was grabbing bags of
That's
topsoil,
the
nigga,
story of
5
my
and
life.
6.
'Cause we
you know what I'm
can.
saying? So
'Cause
it
we
was all
can.
bad.
Yeah,
right.
and plus, like in your mind, you think if you do good like that, it's gonna be rewarded.
Right.
All day.
Yep.
Right.
But
Because
the,
you
but,
know how much you no, not at all.
but the moment that you
Bro.
really get on your shit is when you be like, it don't matter. I can do all of this, or I can just do the minimal, and it's gonna be the same.
it's gonna be the same.
You feel
thing.
me?
That's
'Cause
how
if
it
I-
was. But you got to learn that.
Yep, you do.
You gotta learn.
have to learn
That's
that.
how I was at the zoo, bro. I wanted to do it all. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers was gonna let me.
They
do
was
it
gonna
all.
let you.
But they was gonna ridicule every single last possible thing I did that wasn't right.
Listen,
on
bro,
it all.
They sent my help home, bro. Listen, I already had like to clean the warehouse, organize it. I was driving the high-low, no high-low. I still ain't got one today. You hear me? I was doing everything, and they sent my help home that day. And I was like, man,
Y'all
if
don't
you
give a
send him
damn.
home. I was in the aisle. Listen, I was one aisle over, stocking shelves and shit. And I heard him say, "Yeah, Tony will do it. Make Tony do it." Da 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 da.
All
And
day.
I walked around that bitch like, "Hey, don't send him home, bro. You gonna fuck me up? Like, nigga, that's making my job harder." Then they like shrugged it off, and I said, "Was you gonna give me his pay?" Because I realized that this the funny shit. That day I went to Coney. It was a Coney right across the street.
Coney.
I went to Coney and I realized that for lunch. Listen to this shit, and I want y'all to hear me out. Because anybody dealing with this right now, I want you to hear me out. I went to Coney and I realized that my order was an hour and a half worth of work. And I spent that in a half an hour lunch break.
Absolutely.
So it gave me a different perspective.
It wasn't.
It was an hour and a half worth of work, right? Before taxes.
In his
My
plate.
Coney order, but I only get a 30-minute lunch break. That hit home with me. You
That's
feel
deep.
Me? Later on, they sending niggas home. My help. They sending my help home because they like, oh, Tony will do it. Tony grabbing 5 bags of
All
topsoil.
day.
Tony fucking, you know what I'm saying? He driving high-lows and shit. Tony doing it. We ain't got to pay for that. Blah, blah, blah. So this particular day, nigga, I went over there and talked to him like, hey, man, what the fuck?
Hey guys.
Fuck is you talking? Right. They shrugged it off, just like I'm laughing.
Oh,
Like,
you got it, though.
Man.
And I was like, all right, you said, so they already told him to go home. You know what I'm saying? They was having a conversation. When I heard them tell him to go home was when I walked around there. They already told him to go home. After that, nigga, I took my belt off too. I said, man, fuck out of here, bro. All right, I'll see y'all Friday to get my check.
all day.
And I walked away from
My
that shit.
shit better be right.
Only because of that I feel so disrespect. Like, y'all don't need to see me. Nigga, you don't even understand.
Listen,
the shit that you saying is what you should be, the reason I should stay here.
That was my dream job, dog.
Yeah.
The fucking zoo was my dream job.
Right.
Always loved animals
You
my
did.
whole
Oh
life.
man, the radio was my dream.
I mean, you
job.
grew up in Highland Park, so I understand. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, some real shit. That nigga was around animals. I was
around
Lions, tigers, and bears,
Right.
deers.
And polar bears.
That was my dream job, but
Right.
the people there
Yeah.
just was just so fucked up.
I believe it.
I remember one time me and my man was cleaning up after the hippo job.
Oh boy,
Clean up after the hippo.
oh them smells was wild.
Oh shit! I got zoo nose after a while. Like you just don't smell shit. But anyway, so we clean about the rhino. Then I see this dad with his son. He like, you see, son, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you gonna be doing what they doing.
Right. Ooh.
The homie who was with me said, "Hey man, fuck you! I make $45 an hour, and I went to college for this shit."
Wow. Right quick.
Got him together.
Right quick.
Why would you even do that type of shit? You don't know what this motherfucker do, how much he made.
That's crazy.
It go back to treating other people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, most definitely.
But when we hear that shit from these people, we gotta understand who the fuck they are, dog.
Yep.
They
From
the
their
first
perspective.
niggas. They the first niggas.
From their perspective.
Absolutely.
They the first niggas. That's the name of my
no, they
book.
was.
That's the name of my book.
No,
Name of my
no,
book,
for real,
the
it
first
was,
niggas.
bro. We ain't gonna like. I mean, we do talk a lot of shit about white people, but white people got done dirty like years and years and years ago in Africa. Like we used to.
Right.
That ain't funny, but I'm just saying.
Yes,
That's
it
real
is.
shit. Right.
Yes, it
No,
is.
no, they were in like we Africa. You know.
Remember the episode of
Our slavery was a glimpse of time.
No, definitely not. It wasn't no hundreds of years.
It wasn't no long stint of time like how people.
Man, we still enslaved right now. That's a whole nother
Right.
show.
Mentally, and
Absolutely.
that's a,
No, it
Yeah,
ain't mentally.
and that's even
It's
worse.
in the system. Well, you're right mentally because niggas don't know.
Because once you get up out of
Niggas
here,
don't
you
know.
know.
Yeah.
just like even what we was talking about with like deciding to be like I'm about to stop working at this job where I'm guaranteed
Right.
this amount of
Right.
money and I'm just gonna bet on myself.
Right.
That's
Them
not
bills
the
is guaranteed, and all that other shit is guaranteed, and you guaranteed to get thrown the fuck out if you don't get your
Yeah,
shit done.
exactly.
Right.
So it's tough.
and they gonna get somebody else to get it right up in there.
It's
So
tough.
hey, why not work for yourself
But
and
I'm gonna
build
tell you
something?
this right now,
Right.
dog. Listen, you can work at motherfucking McDonald's, or you can work at Maybach. You gonna have fucking problems, dog.
Yeah.
That you not gonna be able to necessarily get through with unless you got something or doing something differently. So
I
don't
agree
even
with that.
motherfucking think like you gonna be happier there just because, motherfucker. No,
Right.
not at all.
Right.
What you doing? Where the fuck you at? And what you, like? That's what life is about.
Right.
Being happy, waking up, doing your thing, and getting the fuck on.
Keeping it moving.
All this bill and all the other shit is nothing compared to the problems that other motherfuckers got.
Facts.
That's why I chose to be an entrepreneur, because I could not never be that motherfucker and be like, hey man, pick up that box, go ahead and put it in the car.
Right.
Ooh,
Who you talking to?
You said pick up the what?
Who you talking to?
that box. So
Right.
you know,
That's what I would ask.
Right.
you.
Right.
You want me to-
But you know I do printing, right?
With your
so I
arms?
went in there and the white guy was like, hey, Mom, that's your box right there. Go ahead and take it. And I'm thinking I said, what? Who? No, that's your box, man. You couldn't pick up your flyers, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
No, this is my
yeah.
shit, my bad.
I thought
So you better watch yourself.
It's my product.
I saw that folded shit right there. I thought your ass was talking.
That you was talking to me, some of my bitch.
I ain't gonna lie, look, I just dealt with some shit like that now, man. I'm gonna say this because he probably ain't gonna see this till after the fact. But because I'm in the, you know, I do my own thing on the side and I got a job, right? So I'm gonna just rewind real quick because I don't know how much time we got left. But
We got 1 minute.
all right, so here we go.
Go ahead.
This guy, all right, shout out to Cool Breeze because he helped me when I was going through. I'm glad you talked to me about making that transition because when I started doing parties, I went through that. You feel me?
I'm
I was working
a
a job.
consultant as well.
Right. So hear me out. I started doing, you know, I was working
All
a job,
day.
but I started doing parties and I did that for 6 years, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only reason I ended up getting another job was because my kid was on the way and I was like, all right, I got to get medical insurance and shit. I got scared. You feel me? And I ain't going to shout out to D. Nelson. He got killed not too long after during that process. So I was like, you know, whatever. Anyway. Right now, dog, recently, I work in the office, but COVID helped me work from home or whatever. But dog, I just had a situation where I was like, all right, I got some personal shit going on. I ain't gonna be able to make it in the office on the day that you want me in the office, but I'll work from home with no problem. So I ain't got to call off. And the response I got was like, yeah, you need to let us know in more of a better time. All that. I was like, and I went into detail on what was going on. And
But
right
it
at
don't
that
even-
moment, I said, you know what? My bad. Cause cause I'm the person that never called. Nigga, I got 100 hours of I got a lot of shit sitting,
bro.
I don't call off because I do shit like that, right? Guess what I'm doing? Because now and it's the thing, the person who sent me that shit, when I call off, you the one that got to do my job. So for you to have no sympathy in regards to what I got going on, in regards to my situation, and you know the details of my shit, and that's your response instead of, hey, nigga, sorry to hear that.
And you know I come to work every day.
And you still willing to work from home. You hear me?
That's because they fucked up.
So I got your ass, because guess what? I'm calling off all the days that other people calling off, because you got to do all our work.
All that shit, bitch. All that.
All together.
All the time.
This shit funny. Said them girls that was playing softball. You see that shit, and the ump kept calling some bullshit.
No.
So they was like, they got together and talked. Man, she went and pitched the catcher move. Fuck the ump up.
Oh,
wow, blew his shit out.
Really? Send me the clip, nigga.
Right.
Blew his shit.
Don't be using that for your show,
No,
nigga.
she didn't even attempt to catch it, bro. She was just like,
Yeah. Boop. Wow. Bingo. Yeah. Punk ass. So whatever you're doing, you better be doing right by people, because that shit matters.
And it ain't nothing wrong. That's not a, like, you know, it's, you can't fuck with it. Like, that's just a ball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't no penalty. It ain't no what's that?
No.
You live and been that bitch.
You supposed to be paying attention.
We can hit your ass every time in this bitch if we want to.
You supposed to be paying attention.
And you're right.
Protect yourself at all times.
It's your fault.
Bitch, why you paying attention on some fuck shit?
Right.
All
You pay
right,
attention to
man.
that bullshit.
Let's go through final thoughts. Cool Breeze, what's happening?
Hey man, just what, man? Being mentally strong is important, man. You gotta take time off for yourself, man. You gotta build up some confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you got part of that is having good people around you, that's gonna, tell you when you fucking up and tell you when you doing good. Mm-hmm. But you gotta be able to pat yourself on the back when there ain't nobody else around.
Absolutely.
And one thing, you always gotta keep that shit moving. You know what I mean? You can't take everything to heart. Business is business.
Right.
And treat people the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
Hey, Nafisha, you all right?
And can you tell them how to find you, man? I'm gonna say this, man. DJ Cool Breeze.
T minus 17 minutes.
One time, Cool Breeze, bro. I like to define your when I refer you to people and all that shit.
Yeah.
Man, I like to use this phrase, man. My dog is raw. You know what I'm saying? He reliable, affordable, and he a fucking workaholic. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I was worried about what you said.
I
You need to make that shirt.
I like that.
Hey, let's
He ain't
collaborate.
too raw. He ain't got no kids.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
I didn't dodge some bullets in my day, but I still
raw.
yeah, I still want me a little warm draft.
This
But
nigga walking around with a condom on right there.
He just keep that bitch on in his pants. No, T used to be like that, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
That nigga T Noble used to be
Yeah,
like
for
that,
sure,
dog.
for sure.
We would go to a party. He would put the condom on in his
bro.
pants and just have it on in
On
his
some silly
pants
shit.
in case some shit jumped off in that bitch.
man, if it jump off, you pull it out your pocket and then put it on.
that was his thing.
That seem like that's
R.I.P. my nigga
uncomfortable.
T,
God
man.
rest
Shout
his
out
soul.
to
Hey,
Total,
man.
But that was that nigga thing, dog.
Yeah, that's hilarious. dog.
Make sure y'all follow your mans. Make sure you follow your mans on Instagram at Book DJ Cool Breeze and on Twitter at Book Cool Breeze. We got the Breeze Cast on YouTube at Book Cool Breeze, man. Episodes every week. We just be chopping it up, man. Fucking with your mans. Coalition DJs, Crohn Inc., man.
Yes,
Dope
sir.
as hell.
Shout out to Hayes, man. The phrase that pays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, brother. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Your last words, baby.
Last words, man. Listen, man. Do you and do right. You feel me? I had a great weekend.
Say
man.
that again.
Listen, man. I had an appreciation party happen this weekend, and it threw me off because I was lied to get to there. But when I got there, man, I had a good ass time, and it was a great experience, man. Turned into a beautiful weekend, man. So shout out to Lil Booth. Hey, girl, I got you when I get back. But she looked out. I had a great weekend, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good weekend, man.
Yeah, that shit was, though.
Yeah, for sure, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. It was straight. But with that being said, man, do you do right by people, and it will pay back. That's for sure.
Absolutely. And just remember, y'all, misery loves company, okay? So what you need to understand is these motherfuckers telling you this, doing all this shit, they throwing you off. Concentrate on where you want to be. Make steps towards that every day, and shit gonna fall into place. I promise you.
Right on.
We see y'all next Sunday.